Good evening and welcome to a transfer deadline day special of We Are Leeds. Coming up tonight, Ramon Nunes signs on the dotted line after being on trial at the club, as does current loanee Adam Clayton. And we get the latest from the boss, Simon Grayson. Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's We Are Leeds. So the transfer window slams shut at 6 o'clock and it's been a busy old day up at Thorpe Arch. James Stanley has hot-footed it down the A1 to join us in the We Are Leeds studio. Good evening.
What a brilliant day. Good evening, Ben. It's a Leeds fan's dream up there today. It's been ins and outs galore. We'll come to the outs in just a second, but first, Ramon Nunes is the first signing of transfer day today. Very excited to get his contract finally signed today. He's been a trialist here for a few weeks now, since the start of August. He was the Honduran trialist that we weren't allowed to name. We managed to get a chat with him after he signed on the dotted line, and this is what he had to say to us.
Well, Ramon, you've earned yourself a permanent contract here at Leeds United after a trial spell. How does it all feel?
Since I've come in, the guys have treated me very well. They've welcomed me in, as well as the coaching staff, and that just made it a lot easier for me. And I'm just very excited to be here and ready to be on the field. I know the team's been on a good run these past 3-4 games, and it's definitely going to be very difficult. There's a lot of great players on the field that are doing a great job, so I just know I have to do my job on the training pitch, and I'll be fine. I had a couple opportunities back in Mexico to stay there, but I just wanted to try my luck in Europe. And I know I couldn't have came to a better club than Leeds. A great tradition and just very excited to be here.
So first signing of the day, Ramon Nunes speaking to Tom Kerwin up at Thorpe Arch, and he's had an interesting career so far. A
very interesting career. I had to laugh as well when he came in to do the interview. We were all expecting him to come in and be Spanish, and he was American, spoke better English than we do. Yeah, looking at his past, he started out in Dallas. He's grown up in Dallas since about 4 years old, roughly, and he started out in the MLS, playing for FC Dallas. And then ended up going out to Mexico to play in Mexico and ended up in Honduras with CD Olympia. And he's also had regular appearances at an international level. He was part of the team during the summer in the World Cup as well for Honduras. And now he's here at Leeds.
So Ramon Nunes, the first signing of the day, but there was one that was sort of rushed through late on, just waiting for it all to be signed, sealed and delivered. A man who's already been at the club, but he's now here permanently.
Yeah, these things always happen on transfer deadline day, don't they? You think it's all going to happen early on, and it doesn't. It's always down to the wire. Adam Clayton, who has, like you said, been with Leeds on loan for the last month from Manchester City. Fees were agreed. It just took a few more bits and bobs to be sorted out, and it's now all been sorted. Adam has signed. We caught up with Adam as well, and this is what he had to say.
I'm delighted now. Now it's done. We've had a long day, all of us, but we've finally got it done now, and I can't wait to get my career started with Leeds.
Yeah, obviously the club have been impressed with probably what you've shown them, you know, while you've been on loan.
Yeah, I've not really played too many times. I've come on a few times, but in training was where I was told I'm going to have to impress. I never thought I was going to come and obviously start the 4 games, so it was in training where I was going to have to impress, and it looks like I have done so. Hopefully I'm deserving of the contract there, and now I can start performing in games for Leeds.
Has this gone better than expected? I mean, did you think about this when you first came on loan?
Well, when I knew it was coming for a month, I thought I've got a month to impress. I don't expect to get in the team with a month. I just could unsettle people, but now I've signed. Now I'm going to look to get in the team. But obviously I back myself when I come to impress, and I have done, and now I can start.
And you must feel, I'm guessing, that this is the time to move on from Manchester City. You've been there an awful long time, but obviously circumstances making it very tough there.
Yeah, I've enjoyed my time at Man City. I've been there since I was 7. All the coaches and staff have been brilliant with me over the years. Now it's time for me personally to take a step forward for my career, like City have in their own thing with all the money they've got and the new players they're signing. So good luck to Man City, and now hopefully I can get back to Eastlands and maybe play against them and score for Leeds against them.
So Adam Clayton beats the deadline to sign for Leeds United, and presumably after leaving Man City because there wasn't many first-team chances, he's going to want to play football at Leeds.
Oh, he's going to want to really fight to get first-team football. You can see what's happening at Manchester City today. They're still bringing in new players, highest spender of the transfer market in the Premiership, so players are on the fringes, and he's a good player, Adam Clayton. And Simon Grayson has made the point that he wants to basically mould this player. He believes he can make him into an even better player than he already is at the minute.
OK, a couple of people left the club today. You've got the details.
We have, yeah, a couple of people out, like you say. Alan Sheehan, who's not really featured over the last season with Simon being here. He's had his contract cancelled by mutual consent to allow him the chance to join League One Swindon, of course, where he was last year, where he played a part in their playoff final team as well. So he's going down to Swindon. And Lubomir Mikalik has gone on loan to Carlisle until January the 3rd to try and get some first-team football and get back into the swing of things, as Simon said.
So with Sheen and Mikalik leaving the club, obviously Simon Keane, they don't just kick their heels playing reserve team football.
No, I mean, they might not quite make the grade here for the first team, so Simon wants them to go out, wants them to play first-team football. And you can hear from the man himself. Here's Simon on those matters.
A few hours to go on transfer deadline day. A few things have happened that are in the pipeline. First of all, Ramon Nunes has signed. Somebody who's obviously very clearly impressed.
Yeah, he's done well in the period that he's been with us. He's been very lively in training, got some good technique and good qualities. Obviously representing Honduras in the World Cup was shows what type of player he is, but he's a lively, bubbly sort of player.
And a fee has been agreed with Manchester City for Adam Clayton as well?
Yeah, look, we when we looked at Adam in the first place, we thought there's a young developing player. We haven't got too many players at this club that are sort of in that bracket of 19, 20, 21-year-olds who we think we can work with and make better. And he's only had a couple of brief first-team appearances, and he's desperate to try and break into the first team here.
Lubomir Mikalik as well, heading up to Carlisle on loan as well. You know, with him, Andy Robinson and Shin just need some football.
Yeah, definitely, and fair play to Lubo, has decided to do that. And well, as we sit here now, one or two others might still go out as well before the deadline shuts today. But yeah, go up to Carlisle till January, go and play some first-team football, and get back into the swing of things again, because Lubo needs to play, and that's why we've given that option to go up to Carlisle with.
And Simon spoke to We Are Leeds at around 2 o'clock this afternoon before the last couple of deals were completed, but we will get more from the Leeds United boss later on in the week to see if he's happy with how he finished with his ins and outs on transfer deadline day. James, thank you. We'll speak to you later in the week.
Thank you, Ben.
More from We Are Leeds tomorrow night from 6 back to our normal time. But if you sat there thinking, oh, I don't believe it, all the transfer fun and games are over, panic not. The loan window will open in a week. But for tonight, that is your lot on We Are Leeds. Thank you and good night.